Hello, it's Tina, and I'm back to share with you one of the many websites I plan to share with how to make money from research studies on the side, like I do. One website that I really like is called IntelliZoom, and they offer a unique perspective on studies to get paid from. Their website lists 7 different types of ways to get paid, but I've only gotten paid 3 types of ways, so I'm just going to share those. I have been a member for the last 3 years or so. First, they have card sorting studies where you're categorizing certain topics. Those take 5 to 10 minutes and they pay $5. They also have think out loud studies where you're doing certain tasks that you're asked to do and then thinking out loud as you're doing the task. Those take 10 to 20 minutes and pay $8. And then they also have one-on-one online interviews. Those take 30 to 60 minutes and pay $30 to $60. And I've done all of those before and have gotten paid. As far as the profile section goes, it's very quick and easy to complete. It's only 8 sections. And then as far as payment goes, you will want to make sure that you connect your PayPal account to get paid, because that's how they pay. And as far as settings go, you can toggle on and off if you want to get survey invitations or not. And they also have a separate one for newsletter if you do or don't want to get it. But of course, for the survey invitations, I recommend keeping those on so you're getting notified of when they have invitations you could qualify for or projects you could qualify for. And then as far as frequency and topics go, there is no set amount of times I get invited to different studies that I could qualify for. It's just a wild card. Sometimes I can get a couple in a day, other times a few times in the week, or even less often. And the topics are not repetitive, which I like. They vary. It just truly depends on, what they're trying to get information on. They have a frequently asked questions section as well. So if you're like me, when I first joined, I had questions about certain things. And that section's pretty good at answering things you may have in mind or want to know. But they do also offer email support as well, which is good at getting back to you because I have had to utilize them before. And a pro to this site is they offer mobile studies, but you just have to download their app to be able to successfully complete the mobile studies, the ones that require you to use a smartphone versus a computer or laptop or desktop. Some cons, though, are that quotas can fill up fairly quickly for the ones that pay pretty well, so those online interviews I mentioned, or the $5, $8 studies that take 5 minutes. Those are going to fill up fairly quickly. So keeping that in mind when you're getting invitations, responding to them as quick as you can. And another thing to keep in mind that can be considered a con is it takes them 14 days to review your study that you completed, up to 14 days, and they don't pay you for 21 days from the day you complete the study. So I will say that almost caused me to not sign up for this because I'm like, 21 days, I want my money immediately. But you still get paid, and when you do complete a study, you get an email saying thank you for completing. So a little tip that I recommend that I do is I save that email in a separate folder to wait for me to get paid for that study. I keep track, and that's how I keep track, because on their website, you're not going to find a survey history, which I do think is another con. But you can always look back in your PayPal history to see all the studies you've completed over a certain period of time. Let's see. So in 2022, I did make a little over 200 from the website, and that was with me not being consistent. Okay, like I would just here and there, click on, oh, let me click to see, I got like 3 emails, So just keeping that in mind as you can make money from it. But I will say this year, I have not qualified for as much, but I still want to recommend the site because it has been good to me. And I hope that it can be good to you. So feel free to check out the description box. I'll have the website down in there if I didn't mention that already. But then I'll also list all the countries that they are taking members for and all the different languages as well. If you have any questions, feel free to put them, in the comments. Otherwise, I hope this site works out well for you, and I'll be back on to let you know the next site soon. Have a good night.